Hi, you guys. Welcome to Live from the Pastor's Office. It is a joy to be with you. We have a lot of stuff coming up in front of us as a ministry that we'd love to have you with us. But I'd like to focus on Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's, and start out by talking to you about our worship schedule. So it's hard for me to even say it, so I need to hold up this piece of paper. So the first thing I want to point you to is the worship schedule when it comes to the sanctuary. So in the sanctuary on Christmas Eve, December 24th, there are worship services with Holy Communion, music ministry, full-blown celebrative message, everything that we can bring. Christmas Eve in the sanctuary, 11, 2, 4, 6, and 11. 11, 2, 4, 6, and 11. And the 6 o'clock and the 11 o'clock services are going to be candlelight services. Okay? Then, in the chapel on Christmas Eve, we're going to have worship services in the chapel, Christmas Eve, December 24th, 7:30 and 9:30. 7:30 and 9:30. Because the chapel seats what it seats, and we don't have the potential for overflow there the way we do in the sanctuary, this first year we're going to try something really weird. This first year we're going to try doing this thing where you make a reservation and get a ticket in order to worship on Christmas Eve in the chapel at one of those services, 7:30 or 9:30. So you'll hear a lot more about that. Those worship services, there's going to be a whole large block of Christmas music to sing together, a message, prayer, and then after the worship service, we'll give people who want the opportunity to take Holy Communion on Christmas Eve evening. So that's the chapel. That's the chapel. Then on Christmas Day, the worship is in the sanctuary, and that worship service is at 9:15. And there's going to be a full-blown Christmas carol sing in that one as well, but there'll still be Holy Communion in that. So that's in the sanctuary on Christmas Day. Come and join us for that. And then also in the sanctuary, there is this Christmas Eve service. New Year's Eve service in the sanctuary at 6:30. At 6:30 on Christmas Eve, December 31st. So come and be a part of that. Come and invite friends and family and people to come be a part of that. God will meet you there, and God will give you His gifts there in the house of the Lord this Christmas. The other thing that I wanted to say to you in this journey toward Christmas and toward the end of the year is that I would just ask you to pray about and take a look at where you are when it comes to the capital campaign, the impact campaign, and your commitment to it. How are you doing? Because it's not just how you start, it's how you finish that makes all the difference in the world. And if you are somebody who hasn't started giving to the impact campaign, talk to me, talk to us, and we can help you jump in with the rest of the family of God to be a part of helping us finish strong and get ready for what's next. At the end of this next year, we're going to enter in to another capital campaign so that we can finish what has been begun by the impact campaign. So stay tuned for that. But it's not just finishing the year strong when it comes to the impact campaign. It's also finishing the year strong in the mission and the ministry and the general giving to help fund all of the mission and the ministry that God has for us. So I would ask you at this year end, as you think about year-end giving everything from your taxes to an offering before the Lord, wherever it is that you are. We get gifts on Jesus' birthday. What about giving him a gift? All of those kinds of things. I would encourage you to pray about that as well and help us finish strong. And as we enter into this season, one last thing. All of those who preach and all of those who prepare worship and all of those who are a part of music ministry, all of those who are a part of the intensity of the ministry as it moves toward the end of the year and through Christmas, we need your prayers. We need your support. We need your love. We need your we need your patience. We need you to be in it with us as we rejoice in what God's up to in our midst. So, those things: the worship life, the giving life, helping us finish strong. I'm just asking you to keep us in our prayers as we enter into this sprint toward Christmas and the end of the year. So, have a great week, and we will talk to you soon.